Oh my god, my god, my god. Och hur ska jag få... How on earth do I get my foot in under the gear shifter? I'm on my way to leave my bike to the workshop, and they are going to replace my chain and put in some new spring for my front suspension, and it also leaking oil, as you can see on the front fork. Yes, a little road construction work, so I have to follow that car in a slow speed, and that's no problem, of course, but I had to wait for about 10 minutes. I'm not late to the workshop, but they are closing at 6 o'clock p.m. and now it's 5:30 p.m. and here you have my test bike. The bike I am going to ride home this time, and if I am looking at that bike, I don't think I will take it out on the gravel road, really. It doesn't look that adventure styled, but this will be a little exciting to test this bike as well. So yes. Oh helvete. Åh fitte fan. Åh jävlar. Oh my god. Oh my god, my god, my god. Och hur ska jag få... How on earth do I get my foot in under the gear shifter? Oh my god. Yes, my friend. What do you think about this little bike? Oh my god. I can't really see myself on this type of bike. Okay, it's probably a really fun bike to ride, definitely, but it feels I don't know how it feels actually. Oh my god. Okay, but it's interesting to test a different bike, and this is definitely a totally different bike from everything that I have tested before. I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird. I can't really describe it. It feels so strange. Before my 750 I had a cruiser. First I had a Yamaha Dragstar 650, and then I have the Bolt 950 XVS, and that was it was a cruiser, but it was maybe a little more sporty than the Dragstar, of course. But This is a beast, and it's so different from everything I have tested. So, but it sounds fun, of course. Hoppa! This will probably take me some time to get used to this bike. A really different bike from my bike and everything that I have tested before. And the whole bike feels very short. I don't know if it is any different, if it is shorter than my bike, or if it just how it felt. I have a feeling that I am sitting right in top of the front wheel, and it feels really itchy and nervous in some way. But you have to bear in mind that I'm not used to this type of bike at all. This is it's not close to anything that I have tested before. So it's so hard for me to say anything or have any opinion that will make the bike true. Because it's so different. So yeah, but it's really interesting to test it. It's fun to test it. Yes, the time has come to go and get my bike again. So this is the last time that I am riding this beautiful motorbike. I like it. It looks cool, I think, and I like it more and more for every time that I ride it. It's a nice bike. I'm not the best person to review a bike like this because I'm not into sport bikes, and this is a sport bike. I don't have the right clothes for this type of riding. When I try to get down the side stand, I always stuck in the foot peg like this. If you can see it, when I like this, it's not practical for me. You can see every time I stuck in the foot peg, so it's difficult to take out the side stand, for me at least. It's a neat bike. It's really easy to ride as a beginner, With beginner, I mean a person that is a beginner in the sport bike segment, maybe not a beginner, a new rider. You should probably have some type of experience of riding motorcycles before you start riding on this bike. It's not a difficult bike to ride. It's a comfortable bike, and it's easy to get along with it. I am sitting reasonable on it. I'm sitting pretty comfortable. It's not uncomfortable in any way. I am sitting straight up and not leaning too much forward. Of course, I'm leaning more forward on this bike than on my own bike, but not any extreme in any circumstances. It's a straight up sitting position on this one, and the foot pegs are pretty centered and right behind where you are sitting, and of course they are high up compared to my bike, but they are not extremely high. You can stand on this bike and ride, but it's not comfortable, of course. What more to say? I have 29 inch in seam, and I can easily flat foot this bike with no problem at all. It's 810 centimeters seat height on it, I have heard. And for a short to medium tall person, this is a comfortable bike. I guess that if you are longer person, if you are coming up to 33-34 inch and above, you will probably feel a little crimped, or what to say, on this bike, because you will get your knees up under your elbows and things like that. But probably you have that type of problem with a lot of bikes if you are a taller person. The same if you have much less than 29 inch in seam, then you start to get problem to reach down on both sides of the bike. So maybe between 27, 28 up to 32 inch in seam, I guess you wouldn't have any problem to ride this bike. But maybe 27 is in the lower end and 23 is in the upper end. It's of course really hard for me to say anything about that, because I don't have that measurement, so I can't speak for anyone else than myself. Definitely a really nice bike, really fun to ride. I'm not the best person to say anything about the prestanda of the bike because I'm not into sport bikes and that segment, so I can't do a fair review of this bike at all. But I can have an opinion at least. It's a quick shifter on it and it works really good. I'm not that good to shift with quick shifter because I don't have it on my bike. I'm not used to this bike and I have adventure boats that's a little stiffer and bulkier than what most people have when riding this type of bike, so it's a little hard to get the foot in under the shifter, especially when going from first gear, standing in a red light and get the foot under the shifter and shifting up and things like that. It's not that easy on this one for me, but yeah, with different type of boats and when you get used to this bike, it will probably feel like a dream to shift it. It feels like it's much windier to sit on this bike than on my bike, and as you know from my videos, I don't have much protection from wind on my 750 GS, and on this bike there is no protection, so I will say that it is a little windier in the chest on this bike than on my bike. Say when riding this one in 110 kilometers per hour, it almost feels like riding the 750 maybe in 120-130 kilometers per hour. So a lot of bikes. Cool. Okay, now I have my own bike back again, and that will be really nice. Of course, it will feel a little strange maybe, at least in the beginning, but yeah, it will be nice. Maybe you noticed it was a little hard to start it. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that, but it's probably not the problem. And I'm going from road tires to slightly more off-road tires, and yeah, that's something that you definitely can notice. But it's so nice to be back on my own bike again. Haha. I mean, I really like this. I really like this bike. Okay, that was all for this time. I hope that you liked the video, and I also hope that you stay on my channel for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video. Bye.